Hey, Scorpio babies! Welcome to October 2019. I am a Scorpio sun, a Scorpio Venus, I'm a Sagittarius rising, and a Cancer moon. So, always love doing the Scorpio reading because it applies to me. I obviously love readings too. And when I go into the reading, I always ask for messages for the collective. But I do like these readings, I do them like very official. I like meditate before, meditate on the cards, and then pull the cards, get all the messages from pulling the cards, and then come on camera. And when I pull cards for myself, I'm usually like, bam, 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 bam. So I like these readings as well just for me because I'm like, it's like an official reading, you know what I mean? So it feels good. This is the month that the sun goes into Scorpio. There's like this really annoying sound outside my window. Like I don't think you guys can hear it. But it sure is annoying to me. It's gone now. So October is the month we transition into Scorpio season. Like, let's get into Scorpio season already, right, guys? Like, we're ready to be spooky. I don't know if I'm ready for Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde starts on October 31st, but I am ready for Scorpio season no matter what. I am always ready for Scorpio season. So, I hope that you guys had a fantastic September. It was so super busy for me, but honestly, like, October feels busier, but it feels like more intentional. Like, these things that you're doing in October, you like fully chose to do, and it just feels really good. It feels really like content. So October feels really good. Like October feels amazing as far as like career, professional, moving into different areas that you've always wanted to move into, launching something in your business you've always wanted to launch. It feels like perfect energy for that. But let's see how it looks for love. So I do want to say that if you want to deep dive into your personal love life, there's a link in the description to book a reading on my website, queerpsychicqueen.com, or email me, queerpsychicqueen@gmail.com. Either one works, and we can get together and go over all the details of your romantic life for the rest of the year, a specific question, or really anything that you'd like to know. I just don't do health readings, but that's it. So let's get into your love life for October. I pull cards for the vibe, what's happening, and the outcome of your love life in October. So for the vibe of your love life in October, I pulled the King of Water, and then I pulled some oracle cards. I'll go over those in a second. So a few things with the King of Water. The King of Water is like someone who's very in their masculine energy. So this is like you getting stuff done this month. You like checking things off the to-do list. You doing things that you've been meaning to do for so long. That's how it feels this month. And we all have both masculine and feminine energy within us. It just feels like the masculine is kind of winning out in October just because we have so many goals and we're making so many plans and we're getting so many things done. It feels so good though. So, a few other things with the King of Water. If you notice, the King of Water is like, there's all these cups in front of him. The King of Water is the King of Cups in a regular tarot deck. There's all these cups in front of him. Fun, fish, animals, all this cool stuff. He's like looking to the side. It's like fully looking away. Like, okay. So what this tells me, and this is not something to be nervous about because you have full control over it, is this tells me that like good things are happening this month. I'm specifically getting in your career. And you're paying attention to other things. So my advice from your angels this month would be to be present, celebrate all the small wins, even no matter how small they are, and be grateful for what you have. Because this King of Water, this King of Cups is a really good card, but also like don't overlook what's going on in front of you to like feel bad about the future or the past. Feel anxious about the future, feel bad about the past. You have a lot of really amazing things going on right now, so pay attention to those. So with all of that, connecting it back to your love life, because this is like very like a career moving forward type of card, King of Water. I do feel like your main priority this month is making more money, moving forward in your career, moving forward in school, moving forward in life. But love is something that almost always wins in your mind as far as priorities of what you'd like. So, of course, like in the capitalist society that we live in, you have to make money. And also, like, I love doing these readings, so like this is totally fulfilling for me. But it's such a balance of finding something where you can make money and also be fulfilled. So that is what this month is all about. With that King of Water, there's like a little notification on my computer that I didn't even ask for. It was like, it's time to clean your Mac. Like, clean yourself. Anyways, I feel like for the first time in almost forever, like I can't, your guides aren't showing me like another time this happened. You're actually like concentrating on your career more than you're concentrating on bringing more love into your life for the first time in a long time. And I definitely like see love coming into your life during this time because you've put the intention out into the universe so many times that you'd like to be in love. And now you looking and concentrating on something else is sort of like you surrendering to the universe. And when we surrender, that is when that desire comes to us. So I see you like totally throwing yourself into your work this month, which consequently like brings love into your life because you're not so focused on that, you know? So what's happening this month? I pulled the Moon card. It's really interesting. Like, let me try to get this message out to you guys. So with the Moon card, I feel like you're more clear than ever on where you want to go, but you're kind of like moving into a new level of yourself. And with that comes like other things that you're uncertain about. So for months, you were uncertain about like how you would launch your business or how you'd make more money in your job or how you'd like move forward in life. Now that you have an idea of that, now you see like what else you need to do, like the specific steps, you know what I mean? And so October is really going to be full of, so the Moon is usually the card of like things that aren't certain, details we can't see. But in this situation, your guides are really saying that the Moon is really saying that for like this whole year, all of 2019, things have felt like really uncertain in your life. And things are just starting to feel like you're getting clarity. You're feeling better about things in your life. And you've released your fears to a place that you're seeing clarity on things you haven't even like thought about for months, but just totally like baffled you forever. Clarity is coming with this Moon card, and also you just stepping into that next level of yourself. I feel like that's a theme for a lot of signs in October. I've only done you and Cancer, but I feel like that's a theme for a lot of signs in October would just be stepping into your next level self. And with that comes a lot of fears. So Scorpios, I see you personally like, I see you taking risks this month. I see you going for things that you've been wanting to go for a while this month. And I see you doing it unapologetically because it fulfills you and because this is what you want to do. And like, I see really good things coming from that. Like, I pulled the 9 of Earth as an outcome card for more details. And the 9 of Earth is seriously like the card of successful self-employment, having a successful business, a successful new venture, a successful career. It's like really the card of abundance and money. I'm like burning a candle and the wax is getting all over the place. Witch problems, right? It's really pretty though. So I pulled some romance oracle. We'll get to the outcome of your love life in a moment, but I pulled some romance oracle cards just to give like more details about how this month is going to go. And I pulled the heart-to-heart conversations card and the honeymoon card. This is what I'm getting with these cards for your love life, because this reading is like a love reading, but it's been really focused for a lot of the reading on your career, just because October is so focused on like moving forward, and also like you're just at a place where moving forward is like the only option now. Like staying where you are is no longer an option for you. And that feels really good to you because you were so scared to move forward for so long. So celebrate that, but that's why we're talking about that more in this reading, because that just feels like what's on the forefront of what's going on with you this month. So with these cards that are specifically talking about romance, I do see someone coming back into your life with this heart-to-heart conversations. Like, I see someone coming back into your life, and I see you kind of like opening your heart to them, and I see you going for it with them. I don't see this person as someone who you had a really tumultuous past with, so like don't worry, like that psycho is not coming back. Is someone that you met when you were in like a much more depressed time than now, and like they probably weren't in that great of a place during that time as well, and now it's just like a better time for both of you. And I do see this person approaching you, and you're both just at a place where your hearts are open and you're just like ready. Like you're moving forward in your business. This person has moved forward so much personally, and I see this like really blossoming into something really fantastic. Now, as far as during the month when this happens, I see this happening towards the end of the month because, to be honest, Scorpio, I just see you as such busy beavers. Like, oh my gosh, like I see you as being happy that you have this energy. I don't know if it's like the spookiness, Scorpio season coming. I'm not sure. But this month is like a very high vibe, motivated, intentional, focused month for you. And it feels super good. I honestly see this person coming back into your life like on a day that you least expected. Like you are always checking like the different like apps and social medias to see like if, you know, someone messaged you with like a random love offer, and it's just like not even like a moment that you didn't expect it. It's like the whole week you just were so busy, and that's the last thing you're thinking about, and it's like everything that you've been wanting. So that feels really good. Let's take a look at the outcome for the month. I know that we just sort of went over the outcome for the month, but let's take a look at the card that I pulled. I pulled the Three of Fire, which is the Three of Wands. I really love this card because if you can see this card, it's like a dragon and a girl sitting there. And it's like the quintessential ending. You know, like at the end of movies. Like the only movie that I can think of with this is Shrek. But I know that there's other movies. I know there's other movies this applies to. But it's like when you overcame all the hard stuff and you finally see on the horizon like where you've been wanting to go, and you just like feel calmness about it because like you know exactly where you need to go and you know exactly what you need to do. And also this card signifies having support. Dragons, in this situation, your guides are saying this dragon would symbolize somebody coming into your life and doing things that you never expected anyone to do. Because look at a dragon. A dragon breathes fire. They straight up live in caves forever. And they don't give a hoot. They don't give a hoot. I'll tell you something right now. This is separate, but interesting to me. Any kind of story that talks about like one man or even a group of people slaying a dragon in one day is a damn lie. Dragons are smart, they're unapologetic, and they love money. So the point of this is that when we read stories about like older times, a lot of the stories make it look like things happened in a day. Like the beast was slayed in a day. The law was passed on this day. This happened on the day. The war was won on the day. It's blah, blah, blah. It's all a process. And this is like the end of your process. I mean, then we'll start like a newer, better process of your next level self. But this month is like really, honestly, Scorpio, like closing out a really difficult time in your life. Like after October, you will look back on this time as a time that was like, and by this time, I mean like the last year or two. This will be like a time that was difficult for you, but it's over. So the Three of Wands is really telling me like the difficult times are over and you have support. And not only do you have support, but you have the support of someone who has the ability to do things no one else can do. And that feels so meaningful for your love life because it's just like you finally meet that person that you never really thought would come, and either meet them or it's someone that like you talked to during this difficult time and you just weren't able to see things how you see things now because of anxiety or depression. And you just are able to look at this person like in a new light and reconsider them. And the King of Water, the vibe for this month card, is also the card of opening your heart. And because it's the card of like the masculine, so like to balance it would be like opening your heart. And so it's like, open your heart, trust what's going on, even if it doesn't make sense. And like the abundance is here and you have support, you have everything you want. So like I said, there's no going back after this month, Scorpio. You are forever changed. And something that is like, I don't know if it's like a myth. I don't mean myth like as in not true, but like about Scorpios is they have this phoenix rising quality where they can just like rise into something beautiful out of the ashes. And it's been a process growing this beautiful thing, but October is the moment that that beautiful you is unleashed from the ashes, and it just feels so great. So very powerful month, Scorpio. Love you guys. If you'd like a personal reading, email me, queerpsychicqueen@gmail.com, or go to my website, Queer Psychic Queen. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and see you for the mid-monthlies.